welcome back to my little corner of Lorcana. So, just want to first of all apologise. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything. I've got a lot going on in my personal life. My husband's been away for a couple of months. I am in the middle of moving, so everything's been a little bit hectic. But hopefully, once the move is all sorted, I'll be back to posting a little bit more regular than I have been. It is Attack of the Vine is being released. I was one of the people who went to London. I'm sure by now everybody has heard about the absolute chaos that was. I had my 3-year-old with us, so I'm just really grateful that we were both okay. I know I had a friend who had got there a little bit earlier than me. He was a lot closer to the front of the queue and was keeping us updated on what was going on. But yeah, absolute chaos. Just glad that everybody is okay. And a big thank you to the actual staff members at the Disney store. They were amazing. They came around, they were keeping me updated. They had said initially, everything's getting a little bit out of hand. We're not going to be selling Lorcana today. We apologise. We appreciate you all coming out, but it's not safe for you guys. It's not safe for the staff as well. So they were really apologetic. Me and my son stayed in the queue because I thought, I've dragged him out of bed at 5 a.m. The least I can do is get him something from the Disney store, because at that point the Disney store was still going to open. Nobody left the queue. I know there was a group in front of us who said the same thing. Well, we've been up since silly o'clock in the morning, we've travelled hours, we might as well at least go to the Disney store. So there was quite a few people, from what I understand, who were aware, they totally understood there was not going to be any Lorcana that day, but still wanted to at least visit the Disney store, make something of the journey. But unfortunately, the people who were at the front of the queue causing problems didn't leave, and they were still at that point trying to get into the store, force their way through. So that's when the staff, not long after, I think it was only about 15-20 minutes after they initially said, the store's going to open, we're not doing Lorcana, they came around and they said, yeah, it's unsafe for us to even open the store. So they've made this decision to not open at all. And they've got to protect their staff as well. If these people are already getting violent outside the store, what are they going to do once they're in the store? I know we were quite worried about if we did get into the store and we were lucky enough to get anything Lorcana, we then have to make the journey back to our cars, to the train station. We have to walk out through that gang. So I know there was quite a few of us who weren't really feeling safe about even buying anything Lorcana. So I fully understand the staff's decision to shut it down. It wasn't worth anybody's safety. At the end of the day, it's just cardboard, guys. It's beautiful, but just chill your beans, chill out. I know a lot of the people who were causing issues are those who had already listed everything on eBay for £500. I think people were listing it at. So they've had to cancel their orders because they couldn't get the product. So fingers crossed that everybody who deserves the mats and the collector set is able to get them in the heroine sets, can get it in the raffle, because I know it's been mentioned that it's possibly going to go online. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, fingers crossed. I do think things like this, it would probably be more fair if they were allocated to local stores, and then local stores could give their local players and people who come in, and then they know their players or collectors of Lorcana get first dibs, rather than it just going out to a big event like this, and it unfortunately just brought all of the worst kind of people to it. But that's enough of that. I was gutted because, like I say, I dragged a 3-year-old out of bed. I'd been up since like 4 that morning. Yeah, everything was a bit mental. I had already recorded all of this on the day, but I was so exhausted I didn't realise my microphone was turned off the whole time. So I'm re-recording this little intro today. I'll do a voiceover. We opened the trove. So me and my son opened our trove. And I didn't have a face cam on because obviously he's just little. But he helped me open. But I've lost all the audio for that as well because microphone wasn't plugged in. So well done, Lulu of the past. Lulu of the future's having fun. But yeah, so I'll do a little voiceover for that. But yeah, like I say, all I can do is apologise for the leave of absence. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just, yeah, I haven't, the move's been very sudden, so I haven't been able to sort of record anything. We basically found out we're moving, and then my husband went away. So I was like, oh no, I can't. It's very hard to try and get stuff done when you have a 3-year-old. We've had loads of birthdays. Everything's been crazy. It has been a crazy couple months, but things are finally settling down a little bit. I say that very loosely though, because we still have a whole house to pack, and just over a week to do so. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun packing up all of this. Yeah. So apologies for everything being a bit crazy, and let's just jump in. So in the rest of the video, I open up our trove. So like I say, we managed to get a hold of a trove, and in the end, I was able to get 6 boxes of Attack of the Vine. I got a sealed case from one of my local stores, and then I managed to get 2 boxes from my other local store that I play at. So I played League at both of these stores. I went to a pre-release event last week at the weekend. See, this is how mental everything is. I don't even know what day it is. So yes, on Friday, so on the pre-release, I went along to one of my local stores where I got the 2 boxes from. I'll show you the deck that I was playing at the end of the video. Because we did draft. Yeah, draft. And I won 2 out of 3 of the games, had loads of fun. I hadn't really seen the cards up until that point. Like I say, I haven't had a lot of time to be looking through everything. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm not very good at coming up with a deck on the fly. But yeah, I managed to win, like I say, 2 out of 3 of my games, so I was very happy with that. And there's just such fun synergies that you can do. My sort of like biggest one was the legendary Horned King with the Yzma, who, when you play her, your opponent loses a law, which in like a very limited format was just helping push my opponent back enough so that I could quest with my little big questers, but small bodies. Everybody was very small. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. I'll show that at the end. I was at Swindon Card Show as well, so I didn't get a chance. After I opened all my boxes, I took a picture and then straight away went off and started doing trades with like what I pulled. It's one of the things I pulled. I didn't pull it in my opening. The box that's in this video was the Darkwing Duck Launchpad Enchanted. I was able to trade that because it just wasn't one of the ones on my wish list. So I managed to trade that for a couple of other enchanteds that I wanted, as well as the epic Mingli, the Red Panda Spirit. But my collection's looking really good so far. I still need quite a few foils, but I've completed my like regular master set. Most of my play sets are complete as well. So I'm going to be building some decks, looking what I can do. And then yeah, like I say, it's just the last few foils that I need. Because I'm sure it's going to be quite tricky to get my hands on any packs. I know both my local stores have already sold out. So yeah, I was very grateful to get a hold of what I did get a hold of. I know a lot of other people weren't as lucky, but yeah, let's just jump into the video. Like I say, I'll do a little voiceover of the trove just so you're not watching a totally silent video with little hands all over the place. But yeah, let's get into it because you've listened to me rabble on for quite a while now. So yeah. Okay, so like I say, I was able to get hold of a trove and a sealed case. So the case is 4 boxes. As you can see, my son there has his little piglet that he picked up. My local store luckily had some little toys. And yeah, he managed to get a little piglet, got something for his early start. So as usual, just showing off the trove initially. My son was very excited to help out. He's going to be good because he was adamant that there was more Toy Story cards than there is. There's only a few Toy Story cards. So yeah, he's not impressed that there's not as many, but yeah, the artwork on the box is absolutely beautiful, stunning as always. Piglet again, just in case you didn't see him before. So yeah, as usual, Trove's got all the normal bits in it. So we've got our card dividers, our packs, our dice. The card dividers, so they're the ink colours on one side, which really pretty. It's got the vines, and then on the other side it has the character artworks, the same as they did with the Wild Unknown. And yeah, just absolutely stunning artwork. I say it every time, the artwork's the best that we've had so far. And then the next set comes out and it's even better again. But yeah, that's Carter's deciding which one he wants. He was adamant that they were for him. And then yeah, we've got our packs. And just showing off the inside of the box as well. So the little bit that actually like holds the lid is also covered in vines, which is really, really pretty. The artwork sort of extending inside shows how deep it goes underground. The little Winnie the Pooh lore counter, very, very cute. The League lore counter is also Winnie the Pooh. So lots of Winnie the Pooh this set. The dice, so as usual you get your 6 dice, and then in the pre-release kits you get 4. Carter's stealing them already. And yeah, they're very reminiscent of the like Ursula's Return, was it Floodborn or Ursula's Return? But yeah, that sort of vibe with the like ink, and it kind of looks like the vines running through the purple, so very pretty. And they have the little lore symbol instead of the 6 again. and then our packs. So troves come with 8 packs. So if you think of it in terms of trove costs like 50 quid, if you were buying 8 packs, that'd be 40. The £10 extra, you're essentially getting the lore counter, the dice, and a storage box. So it's very good value. And it's random packs as well, so you can go either way in terms of pull rates. I know last set I managed to pull an enchanted out of my trove, and then Carter wanted to be the ones to open the packs, so I apologize. It's not the best sort of, but it's the best part of Lorcana, I find, is being able to get my son involved and seeing him enjoy what I'm enjoying is very nice. But yep, straight off the bat, first pack, Scar Legendary. I am obsessed with the artwork. I didn't realise as well, he's the only Lion King to feature in this set. Same with, there's a couple franchises that have just a one-off. There always is, but it just felt a little bit more random this time round. So you had like one card from Brave, the Merida, the Scar, one card from Moana, which is the Hey Hey. What was the other ones? One from Treasure Planet, which is the Morph, and one Ariel, Vanessa. So yeah, they felt a little bit more random, especially since they're sort of more feature ones, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think the most amount of cards in this set has probably been the Up and Monsters Inc. I don't think Red Panda got as many cards as they deserve. It's such a good movie, absolutely amazing, but they're beautiful cards. Like I say, the artwork is just amazing as always. Just having trying to have a reshuffle and an organise. So yeah, Carter was very much just going at his own pace. That little Red Panda song is amazing. The Sing Together 7. There's a lot of very powerful singers as well, so it's very doable to get the Singer 7. Nice little shiny Miss Incredible there. Let us know what you guys have been pulling from your trove as well. My trove compared to last set was a little bit lackluster, but the troves always are very, they either feel really good or they just feel a bit naff. But I usually get 2 troves, but we'll see if I'm able to get my hands on another one, because yeah, everything's just a little bit crazy at the minute. Yeah, he just went straight for the back card that time round. He's just, yep, let's skip straight to seeing what the foil is. He also kept getting very distracted by the Priya card. I have a niece called Priya, so his cousin Priya, and she's like, that's not my cousin. It's like, no, that one's not your cousin. The little Winnie the Pooh cards as well. I love how they're sort of like based around a D&D set. So you've got like the Bard, the Barbarian, the Rogue. That's really, really cute. Especially because they go on little adventures all the time, so it makes sense. I think this was the first pack he let me open. We'll see. Is he going to let us open this one? Yeah, I get to open this one. I can't remember. Oh no, he stole the Toy Story. So we found a Woody. And like I say, he's very Toy Story obsessed. and he took that straight away. We found Piglet, so he was showing his little friend Piglet. Pocahontas. There's the Tigger. And yeah, the foiling this time round looks very different. It looks a little bit more matte, but on some of the cards, so like this King Louis, the fireflies on it just really popped, which was very pretty. But yeah, the cards themselves feel different. I don't know if they've changed the foiling process again. But yeah, it doesn't look as shiny. So some of them are, especially the legendaries, are very hard to tell that it is a foil. Because yeah, it's a bit more matte. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's darker, rather than sort of more shiny. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. Little Boo, Gopher, Mushu Legendary, very nice, and a little foil Monsters Inc. Sully. Yeah, my son's still not seen the Monsters Inc. movie. He hasn't seen Up yet. He did start to watch the Piglet movie, but he wasn't that interested. He does like the song, A Few Good Friends. He likes that because it's the Piglet song, so of course he does. So we've got 2 packs left. Yeah, like I say, he's pinched a Woody already. He's pinched a few of my cards so far. So I'd probably have completed more player sets if he hadn't stolen. And that's me just pointing out how like the Winnie the Pooh cards are all sort of based around D&D characters. I don't know what I'm struggling at with there, but yeah. I've got a little Winnie and Piglet. Such a cute artwork. Like the artwork for all of them is amazing, but they've really outdone. And that one, he's so busy playing with Piglet he hasn't noticed yet. But then you can see the second he notices, he's like, oh wow. So yeah, that one goes straight into his hands. He's pinched that. So yeah, 3 legendaries. And that one's a foil as well. So 3 legendaries so far, 2 normal, 1 foil. You can't really complain from a trove. You know, if you went into your local store and managed to buy 8 loose packs, the chances aren't, well, I mean, the pull rates are higher, so you might, but yeah, there's no guarantee of what you'll get. Little Flynn Rider there. There's a lot of Lorcana like franchise cards as well, so there we got a non-foil Buzz and Woody. So yeah, he's yoink gone. And then a very, very cute Winnie the Pooh epic. So yeah, like I say, 4 legendaries and an epic. That's me struggling with the little hands. Let everybody have a look, see what we've got. And you'll be pleased to know he did get his Woody and Buzz Lightyear. It's safely in his binder, so he's stolen them. And yeah, we definitely can't complain with that from a trove. And then I think the last little bit of the video is me just explaining that, you know, Carter's getting a bit tired. I'll get to the box when I can get to it. So yeah, it was a very good trove though. No enchanted, but definitely can't complain with that outcome. Getting a regular and a foil version of the same card is quite cool for someone like me. I collect a regular and a foil version, so yeah, very happy with that. Right, so we're back with our case. I've got changed because I am getting ready to go to a pre-release event. So we're going to open this up, and I don't have a lot of time, so we're not going to get through the whole case. So what we're going to do... Come on. I know it says don't use anything sharp to open it, but I don't care about slicing the boxes. We're going to be opening them anyway. So yeah, we've got 4 boxes. We're just going to probably only have time to open the one. So we're just going to crack a lacking and just get straight onto it. So yeah, like I say, we've got 4 boxes. Hopefully I can find a couple more. I usually like to get 6. It just means that I've got play sets and my master sets of most of the cards. I still end up needing like the odd rare, the odd super rare, legendaries, but yeah, in terms of the majority of my play sets, and I have a master set of normal and master set of foil, 6 boxes does us quite well. And it means as well that I can pick up packs as I go. Don't think that's going to be the case with this set. I don't think we're going to find random loose packs out in the wild, but who knows? We'll see. So we got 24 packs to get through. Hopefully this is the lucky box. We're going to see what we can get. And yeah, we'll just start. I've just organised my trove a little bit better. But we've got Mother Gothel, Narrow Escape, Focus Search, King Louis. We've got Miram, Mulan. I absolutely love the art on the Vineling cards. It's so good. It's gonna focus. There we go. We've got Captain Hook. Anybody who plays Kingdom Hearts, I 100% thought this was Kingdom Hearts coming to Lorcana, but apparently it's not. Oh, and we've got Tinkerbell right after the Captain Hook. That's quite cool. Willy the Giant. And then we've got Windstorm. And we've got Mushu. So we've got our first legendary and a little foil boo and our puzzle piece. So I'm going to chuck you in there. So off to a good start with the Mushu. It's always a little bit worrying when you get the legendaries quite early on though, because then makes the rest of the box feel a little bit lackluster. We've got Aladdin, Peter Pan, Startle, Dash, Lilo, Diablo, Broken Pod, Copper. We've got Rapunzel's Tower, Dash. Oh, and we've got Rapunzel and Flynn, plus double team ups. We got a foil, Peter Pan, and Tinkerbell. That's so cute. Do love the teamworks. It's so good. Would like to see a lot more of it coming as well. I was a little bit gutted though. When I first saw the Iconics, I thought they were going to save the Iconics for having the team ups and do the Enchanteds as just normal cards, but they didn't, because to me the Iconics just don't feel that different to an Enchanted at the minute. I've got Mike Wazowski. Eo. Rabbit. We've got Kevin. Translation Collar. Russell, and Carl's house. Trying to keep organised as best I can as we go. We'll see how well that works out. So yeah, like I say, I'm at a pre-release event today, like in just over an hour. So that's why we're trying to rush through these. And then I'm also going to Swindon Card Show tomorrow. Well, won't be tomorrow. I'm going on Saturday whenever I get time to post this. Darkwing Duck. Protective Aura. Adventure Book. Never Not By Your Side. We got Mirabelle. We got Beast's Castle and oh, Shiny Beast. So yeah, we've got a bit of a busy weekend. So trying to stay somewhat organised now in the hopes that I can stay organised. But that's never how these things go, is it? Minnie Mouse, Peter Pan, Belle, I absolutely love. I mean, I'm biased because Beauty and the Beast is my absolute favourite, but this is just so pretty. Like, I would love this artwork blown up and framed. It looks beautiful. We've got the bear, Kanga. Don't know if anybody's seen the Blurple Honey Wizard decks with the Kanga in. That's a bit mental. Weed Whacker. Hannah's Incaster. Prophetic Vision. We've got Paradise Falls. And we've got Alpha. And Epic Jasmine. Foiling looks different on the epics as well. I've noticed the foil looks a bit different on the regular foil cards. It just seems to be shining a bit more. It's not very obvious on the legendaries though. We got the foil legendary Woody and Buzz, and you can't really tell that it's a foil. But on these, it looks really nice. Piercing Attack, Pete. We got another Belle. Still haven't decided what colour I'm going to be playing as well this set. Omni Droid. So if anybody has any suggestions, please let us know because there's so many cool colours. Oh! We got Pocahontas and Miko. Dash and Violet. And a little common. I was fine with the double legendaries that I usually end up with like a common foil, but I definitely can't complain. So we're at 4. Where can we chuck these where you can still see them? We're at 4 so far and an epic. So we're not even halfway through the box either, so we definitely can't complain. It looks like the pull rates are still doing alright. Yeah, I noticed from what I've watched, it looked like they'd been lowered. Ah, we got Potato! Potato! This card, as soon as I saw Potato, everybody was thinking Mr. Potato Head. I knew it was going to be Posey. I said as soon as we saw it, I was like, Posey. But I was really confused about it being an item. But I love it. I love it. Let's see how many potatoes we can get. Because I love it. Potato, Roz, Gaston, another amazing card. The artwork, the card itself, everything about it. Flynn. When's Gaston getting an enchanted though? Like, when's that gonna happen? Rabbit. We got Todd. I was really disappointed that this the first Todd we've had that isn't evasive as well. All the other Todds have been evasive. We got Ursula, and Vine Entrance. Oh, and we've got our first of the connecting art. So we've got Carl. So we just need Ella to go with them. So yeah, it's connecting art. It's not a miscut, not a misprint, nothing like that. It's connecting art. One day, one day we will be able to live in a world where we don't get them posted as, I've got a miscut. No, you haven't. It's connecting art. It's a Disney thing. They've been doing it a while. A Lorcana thing, I should say. But I love it. Winifred. Maleficent. Pluto. Peter Pan. We got Woody. I might actually get to keep this one. Save Our Village. Discarded Armor. Power Surge. Red Moon Ritual. This is such a cute card. Few Good Friends. The song as well is so cute. I don't know how many people have seen the Piglet movie, but such a cute song. Maid Miriam and Scream Canister. But yeah, definitely listen to the song because I mean, it's Piglet, so of course it's cute, but it's just a really cute song. And then now it's stuck in my head. It's probably going to be stuck in my head the rest of the day. I'm going to be singing it at pre-release. But yeah, it's very, very good. The movie as well is really cute. Donald, Besties Assemble. We got Owl. And then we got our first temporary shift. Such a cool idea. I love the temporary shift. Very on par with the red pandas. We got Hera. Dr. Hamsterville. To Wither a Flower. And the Horned King. This is the card I really want to play with. The Horned King with the Cauldron with Ralph. Ralph is coming back with this card. And we got a little Sully foil. So yeah, I'll definitely be playing the Wreck-It Ralph deck at some point. Take this off. Bulky Fitbit. I'm not doing any exercise at the minute. Be alright. Yeah, Horned King. So good. Yeah, having the Cauldron as well. To just be like, oh, what's that? You banish my Horned King. Cool. I'm going to bring him back with the Cauldron, and then I'm going to bring back everybody else. We'll see how well it works. We'll definitely do some testing. This is the Ellie that goes with, obviously the foil version goes with Carl. We've got Panic, Sully, Peter Pan, Lilo. We've got Owl. Another thing as well, the Winnie the Pooh, I don't know if anybody's noticed, probably have. I very much doubt I'm the first person. But yeah, they're all based off D&D characters, which is really cool. So you've got like Ranger, Rogue, the Archmage. So yeah, that's really cute as well. So they're like a little D&D group. Grandma Woo and the Vine and foil Narrow Escape. It doesn't look as shiny. It's definitely more matte, but then you've got little bits that sort of pop a bit more, if that makes sense. Especially there was another card where it had little like fireflies, and that looked really pretty. Yeah, the foil itself definitely looks a bit more matte. That's got a big scratch down the middle of it. Yeah, well. Yeah, I'd love to know what everybody else is getting. What's everybody most excited about? Like, what's your favourite Enchanted? Mine is probably got to be the Pocahontas and Miko and the Dash and Violet. Like, those are my absolute... And probably I mean, not to sound greedy, I love most of the Enchanteds. I think there's only one or two where I'm like, eh. but even then, would still be buzzing to get them. And of course, the Beauty and the Beast iconic. I need it. Although I do prefer just the regular artwork for the card. Same with the Scar. Love Scar. Really want the Enchanted because I love him. He's amazing. He's the best Disney villain there is. But yeah, I prefer the legendary artwork to the normal, like the Enchanted, sorry. Darkwing and Launchpad. Such a good duo. And a little foil. Four Town. I think we're about halfway through now. Well, this is another set where the artwork is just absolutely insane. I say every set, I don't think the next set can get better, and then they release the next set and it's better. But yeah, give them an Enchanted. I've got a good collection of Belle and Beast. I need Gaston to add to it. Morph, so cute. That one. Adventure book. I'm Never Not By Your Side. We've got Grandma Woo. And we've got Vine Pod. Ooh. And just a little Maleficent common. The Maleficent Diablo Enchanted is stunning as well. I mean, Diablo doesn't have a single bad card. And we're just like, alright, well, if we're going to give Diablo another really good card, I suppose we should chuck Maleficent in there with him. Because, we got another potato, so that's 2. 1 potato, 2 potato. Yzma. Sorry about the background noise as well. The window's open. It is hot. So hot here. We've got Hades. Mei Ling Lee. We've got Todd. The balloons. It's so lush. And Ming Li. And a little Abu. Yeah, my binder, I always organise my binders by like franchise, and then I match the sleeves to like the theme. And this time round I was like, well, what theme do I want to go with? Like, do I go with Winnie the Pooh and maybe get some red sleeves, or do I go with like the greens and the purples for like Monsters Inc. and the Vine? But I've ended up going with rainbow. So I've gone for up balloon vibes, and that for me just looks like a party. So yeah, that's my sleeve choice this time, and I've randomized it so that when it's in the binder, it's not like rows of the same color or anything. It'll all be a bit random, one and only. Put that thing back where you found it. Boo. So cute. We've got Peter Pan and Tinkerbell and Woody and Buzz and Kronk. Love Kronk. That's such a cool little epic. So that's 2 epics, and we are at 6 legendaries so far. And 2 potatoes. Very important to count potatoes. No Posy yet. We still haven't had Posy, but we've got 2 potatoes, so she's got to be in here somewhere. We got Aladdin. If anybody, how do you pronounce that? Fluderin? If somebody can break that down for us. So yeah, I'm terrible at pronouncing names anyway, but that one throws us off a bit. Might have to rewatch the movie. Sully. Oh, Lumpy. Oh my god, I didn't see this in the app. Oh, he's a druid. That is absolutely the friggin' cutest. Like, look at that. When you play this character, you may move. Oh, 2 damage from chosen. Oh, easy little 3/6, 5 cost, quest for 2. Oh, I cannot get over the art. That's friggin' cute. Irate Chef. Randall. We got Gopher. And a little foil Violet. Oh, I can't get over little Lumpy. So cute. Why is that not an enchanted? Like, that artwork is so freaking cute. There's so many cards where I just think you need the enchanted. But I think if every card was an enchanted, we'd probably get a bit bored of them. I don't think I would. Violet. Sully. Oh, he's back again. He's back. We got another little Lumpy. I'm going to play purple just to play this card. He's freaking cute. Willy the Giant. Woody. Maximus. Mint card. Mint. And Mulan. Alright. What we got? We got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. That'll make me do it. I know what I said. My bad. Right, Minnie Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Yzma. Cocoon. Cower Before Me. Patcha. Abu. Megavolt. Ooh. Rapunzel. There it is. Belle and Beast. Like, that is just absolutely stunning. So beautiful. Yeah, like I just love this artwork. I love this. I've liked the iconic. I'm not blown away by it. I would lose my mind if I had the great fortune to pull it. But that's still stunning to me. I think that's absolutely stunning. And we'll foil Mike on the mic. I'm really tired. I've been up since 4:30 and didn't get much sleep. I've been like a kid on Christmas. Was mostly because it's just so hot. But very excited for the new set. But yeah, I couldn't sleep. I was so hot in my house last night. But Mickey Mouse. It's gonna be great. This card as well just reminds us of the, is it Frosty's tiger? Frosty's, yeah. Like every time I read this, I just hear, it's great. I'm like, oh. Tyler. Omnidroid. We got little Morph. There she is. There's Posy. Beautiful. Beautiful potato. We'll put you under the potato. You're not full potato, but we'll put you honorary. We got Merlin. Aladdin and Genie. Ooh. And Dashon, the third epic. Oh, that's nice. Little evasive 1/1. Although there's a fair few cards I can take out evasives these days. They're not what they used to be. Especially the what's the action? The up action. There's an up action, and if you have that with Merida, you're absolutely laughing. I got told about it the other day, and I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ, that is definitely spicy." Woody again. Mata. Io. Oh, he's a scholar. Mei-Ling Lee. Kevin. Kevin's the best. Like, out of all of the characters in Up, Kevin is the best. Everybody was shocked that Kevin's a girl. Have you not seen the movie? Kevin has babies. Kevin's a girl. Pocahontas. Ooh, we got Mickey and Minnie. This card is going to be so fun. This card makes us want to play green blue just for this. Like 5/5. Absolutely mental. Quest for 5. And we got a little foil vine pod. And that one. So yeah, we're up to seven legendaries. So last set, the highest that I had, I think I had 8 normal and 2 foils. I think was my absolute best box. Can't remember. I think that was the record. But 7 legendaries and an epic, definitely won't complain. Buzz. That one's going to get pinched straight away by my son. You've got some punch. We've got Ellie, little old Ellie. So cute. Raw. This is so cute. And that is exactly how I will say it if I play red. Besties assemble. Got Stitch. Look at him with the little frog. Doug. Squirrels will be flying across the table if Doug gets played. We got Carl. Mailing Lee. Another amazing movie. Like, it doesn't get the recognition that it deserves. It was so good. I thought it was so funny. Just so relatable as well. Like, the cringe level of it is like, yep, that is a teenage girl. We got a little Boo. This card is just absolutely insane. It's so funny. Especially having a toddler myself. I'm just like, yeah, they will take you down with them. 100 Acre Wood on the foil. Alright, last 4 of this box, and then, yeah, we're at 5:10. So yeah, we're gonna definitely get to the other 3 at a later point, probably tonight after pre-release, because there's no way I'm waiting until tomorrow evening to open them. King Louis. This is the card that the foil version is really, really pretty because all of these little like fireflies just sparkle like individually, if that makes sense. Darkwing Duck. You broke my smolder. Brilliant card. 100 Acre Wood. We got Red Alert. And we got Rare Buzz. And the little Lilo and Stitch team up. And oh, we got a little foil with a few good friends. Still devastated about the playmat today. Not getting it. I was ready to rock up tonight with my Winnie the Pooh playmat. But nope. Like I say, a few bad eggs ruined it for everyone, unfortunately. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, the Disney store staff were amazing. Definitely can't fault them. They were really apologetic to everybody, especially I had like my little one with us, and they were just so lovely. Can't fault them. It's not their fault. They didn't do anything wrong. All they were thinking about was the safety of their staff and all of us. Because yeah, it was not what you would expect from a Disney event. We got Tigger the Barbarian and Magical Honey Staff, and we got Kuzco. So again, another continuous art. He goes with a Yzma that obviously, but yeah, hopefully we can get. Last time it did really well. I think last time, just in the case alone, I got all of the connecting artworks. No, I tell a lie. I was missing, Snow White was the only one I was missing. I had to trade for a foil Snow White, but I had all the dwarfs, I had everyone. So I definitely didn't do too badly. And I got a lot of different foils as well. I didn't have as many duplicate foils as I usually would have. So that was really nice as well. Very well balanced set. Antonio Gaston, Madam Mim, Kronk, we got Ming Lee, and little Donald Duck. My son loves Daisy Duck and just thinks that every single duck is Daisy Duck. It's like, no, there's Donald, there's Scrooge, there's Darkwing. He knows about Darkwing. Yeah, you're either Daisy Duck, Darkwing Duck, or you're just not important enough for him. Launchpad, the bear, Kanga, the bard, Violet, Absorbing Bloom, Big Book of Honey. We got Scream Canister. This is the Maleficent and Diablo. Like, that artwork is beautiful. The Enchanted is beautiful, but the card itself is amazing. Shift 5, so you can play it on top of characters named Maleficent or Diablo. Quest for 2, it's a 6/5. And then you may put 5 character cards from your discard on the bottom of your deck in order to shift this character for free. By this point, you're going to be able to easily, especially if you play like just banish a bunch of 1-drops or play a load of actions, and then during your turn, whenever this character exerts, draw a card. So you're probably getting this down quite early. If you challenge, you can draw a card. If you quest, you can draw a card. So very nice bit of card draw there. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. Very cute. And our last foil is a little common piglet. So that is our first box. Like I say, we will get to the rest. But yeah, in terms of our pulls, so we got Mickey and Minnie, Buzz and Woody, Horned King, Pocahontas and Miko, Punzel and Flynn, Dash and Violet, Mushu, Jasmine, Dash, Kronk, 2 potatoes, and a posy. So, yep, I am going to shoot off now so that I can get to my pre-release event. And after I've opened the rest of the stuff, I will do a little summary of everything that I got. And yeah, we'll see if there's anything. Fingers crossed for at least one Enchanted. In the past, when I've bought a case, I've only had it once where I haven't had an Enchanted. So fingers crossed that this isn't the case. With this case. But for now, I'm off, and yeah, I will update yous with everything once I've finished opening everything. So yeah, like I say, I was very rushed. I didn't manage to get any proper pictures of all of my pulls. But across the 6 boxes, I got 16 epics. We got 37 legendaries, and I think 4 of them were foils. And we got the enchanted Darkwing Duck. But what I thought I would show off instead, since like I say, everything's just been mental, but I thought I might as well at least show off the binder. So this is my master set. It's Vault X. I'm just using a normal green one because we have not had the Attack of Vine binder just yet. I have signed up ready for the drop, but I've only just received my Wilds Unknown binder. So that's finally got all of my things moved over. So Wilds Unknown was in this binder, now it's in its proper binder. So this has become my temporary binder basically for the in-betweeny stage of Vault X. But I believe it's the 21st Vault X are going to be taking orders for the Attack of the Vine binder. Fact checked me though, because yep, I can't remember. I'm not trying to steer everybody away from the website so that I can steal all the binders. But yeah, the binders themselves are beautiful. I love the quality of Vault X, but the way they are with matching the binders to the themes has been really pretty. So I've got the first chapter one, the Winter Spell, Wilds Unknown, and then, fingers crossed, I'll get the Attack of the Vine as well. Vault X, please, please, please do all of the binders in between. I need them all to be matching. See if you can see. So I've got my collection down there at the minute. So I've got, they're all colour coordinated to the sets as best I can. And then yeah, my set one is there, and then it looks so pretty on the screen. It's so orange. So yeah, we just need sets 2 till 10 also doing. But yeah, so I think I've mentioned before, I organise my binders in franchise. I don't go in number order apart from set 1. Set 1 is the only one of my binders that's in number order. Everything else is in franchise, just because there's so many characters where, especially when they've got the continuous art of the foils, they need to be together. It stresses me out if they're like Brutus and, I always forget the other one. The 2 alligators. They're different colours, so they would be in separate parts of the binders. Can't deal with that. So yeah, instead I organise everything by franchise. My first page blank, I'm gonna get some artwork, so I think I want to print off like one of either my favourite iconic or enchanted something to go at the front. And then the like opening page is always Mickey Mouse to start everything off. You know, it's his show. Normally my Mickey Mouse fills at least these 2 pages, sometimes goes long, but there's less Mickey Mouse than ever before in any other set. This is the least amount of Mickey Mouse franchise. So another family has come and joined, the Madrigals. And then we've got the Winnie the Pooh cards. So I've got my regular and then my slot for my foils. So you can see I've got normal Piglet, foil Piglet. And then same again, we've got Peter Pan. We've got Rapunzel. We've got the Sword and the Stone. Aladdin. The Jungle Book. There was only the 3 Jungle Books, so they just slotted in nicely behind there. Continuous artwork. So again, I like to be a little bit awkward. I like them to be next to each other. We're missing the Yzma foil, but we've got the Kuzco. But as you can see, normally it goes normal, then foil, normal, foil. But for them, there's the normals. The foils will go there. We've got the Incredibles. Again, we're missing the Maid Miriam. So we've got the Robin Hood ready. Just need Maid Miriam. We've got Pocahontas. Merida just slotted in the bottom because, like I say, she's on her own this time round. We got Stitch and Crew, The Fox and the Hound. Potato. This card is beautiful. I knew from the start, as soon as I saw Potato, I knew it was going to be Posy. Everybody thought it was going to be Mr. Potato Head, but nope, I knew it was going to be Posy, and I'm so glad that it was. I love Darkwing Duck. It's brilliant. If you haven't seen Darkwing Duck, go to Disney Plus, watch it. It's amazing. But yes, this I'm gonna play Green. I'm gonna play Potato. Don't even know if I'll play Posy, but I'll have a potato on the board at some point because it's Potato. You've got to. Weed Whacker's so funny as well. We pulled, so in total, I managed to get 3 Woody and Buzz foils. And then, the normals. I think I got 3 normal Woody and Buzz. So I've got my binder one, and then I've got 2 from my play set. Carter pinched 1 foil. I've popped 1 foil in my binder, and then I've got 1 trade. Beauty and the Beast, absolutely stunning. Just both of them. Like Belle, beautiful card. The Belle and the Beast, absolutely amazing. Gaston cards are brilliant. I know he worked quite well. One of my opponents at pre-release was playing the Gaston, had loads of Bloodborne characters, made it a little bit more tricky to deal with. And then we've got little morphs just hiding up at the top there. And then this is when it's another thing, like newer franchises that have just been added, I like to put them at the back just as like a little end of the story. So the story starts with Mickey Mouse, and then so we've got Up. That's a good example of the continuous. So we've got the 2 normal Carl and Ellie, and then the foil just next to it. So yeah, just means you get to see the 2 of them together. Doug, so good. Kevin, beautiful. And then we go on to the Monsters Inc. cards, which, funnily enough, is what I'm missing the most of. I ran out of sleeves as well, so I'd normally put the sleeves in the blank slots, but because, again, just a little bit over the top, I theme my sleeves around either the theme of the set overall or like my favourite franchise of the set. So this time round I've gone for like Up. So I went for like really bright balloon colours. So you've got your red, your yellow, green, blue. But yeah, I totally forgot that there's 207 cards this time round. And then with my epics and other little bits that I sleeve, I just didn't buy enough sleeves. So I'm going to have to buy some more. And then, yeah, like I said, the Lorcana franchise is always my, like, last cards that go in. And, yeah, there was a lot of them this time round compared to in the past. And then the puzzle piece, which absolutely stunning. Like, look at them just chilling. Look at the little campaign. Amazing. So yeah, very happy with how much I've managed to get a hold of so far. These are the little pre-release boxes. So I've been to 1 pre-release event so far, and then I also bought a box. So far I've got the Buzz and the Vixie promo. This is the League lore counter. So it's sort of same as the puzzle piece almost. It's got the little vine on the side there, but very cute. And then yes, so got your little 4 dice. So the pre-release kit does come with everything you need to start playing, other than it doesn't have a lore counter. but you can use the app very easily for that. But you get your dice, your promo, poster wise. Where did I put my posters? So organised, guys. I've got them somewhere down here. I've been trying to flatten them out, so I've got them, there we go, pressed between the pages. So I got the Madrigal one and I got the Up one. So I just need one more for their quick. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, because the postcards I put in my binder, but these obviously they're not going to fit in my binder unless I chop them up. But I don't really want to chop them up. So we'll see. So yeah, even if I get them fully straight, they have got the lines in them. So we'll see. Maybe they'll go on my new wall or somewhere. But yeah, I didn't have anything super crazy in my draft deck. I had 2 of the Mega Vault, just because it gains resist +2 if you've got no cards in hand, which I'm very good at running out of cards. You're not supposed to be. Evasive, you always want evasives if you can get a hold of evasives. And then the biggest thing I liked for him is he quests for 3. So beefy bodies, well, beefy question bodies, evasives. Locations, I don't usually rate locations in these types of decks, but it gains a law. I didn't have a massive amount of Floodborn synergy, so I wasn't bothered about that. But the 8 willpower and gains law was nice. If you can get actions that can remove, then great. This came in very handy for the little 1-drop dash. Mickey Mouse, again, in quest for 2. Ellie, extra ink. The Absorbent Bloom was great for card draw. Put that thing back. A little song, so was great as well. Besties Assembled, mint card. Absolutely mint. Looking at the top 4, and especially when you've got a character heavy deck, 3 out of 4 of the cards every time I played this were characters, so gave us some nice options. Just a chunky boy. Don't normally rate high cost, but I think 6 is alright, and especially with the Ellie gaining you up. Little Boo came in very handy as well. Because if you get a early, the like 3 willpower is nice, just going to stay on board for a couple turns. But at the same time, if you get a later, you can quest out for 3 and you're not so worried about that. Red Moon Ritual was very nice. Rapunzel, great. I forgot, where is it? I had a lot of different synergies going on with this, which wasn't my intention. I don't ever try to go for synergies, it just naturally happened. But yeah, I had these. I didn't get to sort of discard this to play it from my discard and do the Rapunzel, but I did have multiple times where I got to play the Rapunzel, discard something, return something to hand. This worked for me a couple times as well because I had a few songs. Violet was very, very handy. The amount of like little bodies on the board who were only doing 1 damage back, so it was a free challenge, was great. King Louis to help with some of the songs like the Red Moon Ritual. Yzma was great just for pushing them back a little bit. So yeah, play this, each opponent loses a law, she quests for 2, which is easy to take out, but I did have, where's he gone? There. So I had the Horned King, so I wasn't too worried about. Again, he wasn't hard to get rid of, the Horned King, but I had one point where I was able to like replay Yzma a couple times. So Kuzco Launchpad was very helpful for dealing with those little evasives, and the evasive genie as well, Andy Spad. So that was nice. This ended up just going in the inkwell. Didn't ever play it. Ready Chosen Character was great for helping to protect my Horned King. Didn't really make the most of this, but it was inkable, and I was like, worst case scenario, if I can quest for 2, great. Super helpful, super helpful. Mailing Lee every time. So I've constantly had this in my opening hand, and I would hold on to this, hoping to get the Mailing Lee just to do a little shift. It never happened. So my first turn, I inked this, played something else, and then on my like turn 2, what did I draw? This. So I was like, typical. That was in my third game. Priya was great. Little Madam Mim evasive. She kept tricking me because every time I think of Madam Mim, I think, play this character. When you play this character, you may banish her or return chosen character to your hand. So the amount of times I would play her and then go to pick up my card and be like, nope, this character doesn't have that. Raw, nice little, because some of my characters, like Mim, she's a 1/1. She's not really doing much, especially not against a genie, but with this, she can take out a genie. Russian Challenger didn't really end up needing it. Dr. Bushroot, it was good because you quest for the 3, but by the time he was coming down, my opponents usually didn't have any cards in hand anyway, so the discard a card wasn't great. Buzz, just a nice little 4/4. Can't get evasive, didn't matter, didn't have anything to give him evasive, but nobody was really playing items but Quest for 2, 3/3, and Floodborn, so there was a little bit of synergy. Aladdin, he just went in the inkwell every time, bless him, but really cool artwork. Robin Hood was actually really good. Again, a little bit of synergy with the Floodborn characters. Not that I was really playing any of them, but the 4/5 Quest for 2 was super helpful. And Kanga, again, another singer just to help with those higher cost songs. Yeah, I had a really, really good time. With this deck, I have another pre-release coming up on Wednesday, and yeah, it's been a really good set so far. Other than obviously the London drama and not being able to get stuff, but other than that, in terms of the cards, the synergies, the deck building, I haven't massively looked into deck building yet. That is going to be my next sort of thing to do. I'm going to put away, so I need to put away all of my old decks, deconstruct them, and then we can start building some new stuff. There's lots of things I want to try out. The Horned King, I really want to play with the Cauldron and the Horned King. Throw Ralph in there just for funsies. So yeah, there's a lot of things I'm very keen to try. Don't know how much of them's going to work, but only one way to find out. So yeah, hope everybody is enjoying the set. Hope everybody's had really good pulls. I know everybody from my local has pulled an Enchanted. One person pulled 2, but so yeah, it's nice to see the pull rates are still quite good. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, but yeah, I am going to continue my learning videos. One of them was almost finished where I was talking about different abilities, but we've obviously had some new things come in with like the temporary shift and the like dual shift and stuff, so I want to talk about them as well. I don't want to finish up this other video and then have to do another video explaining these new shift rules. But yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully get that finished soon. Get them posted, and yeah, moving at the start of the next month, so start of August, I'll be moving. Hopefully I can film some things before then, but I am in the next week gonna be packing up this whole room, so we'll see. I am not making any promises because I'm a bit of a stressy person, so I tend to say I'm gonna do all of these things and then not, and then get stressed about the fact that I've not done them. So yeah, I'm making absolutely no promises. You're gonna be lucky if you see this video within like a week of pre-release, but hopefully I can get my hands on some more product because it's so good. Just such a good set. Really enjoying it. I'll try to do, if I can, on Wednesday when I go for my next pre-release event, I'll try to do a video explaining how I do things. How I do things is not going to be the best way for deck building. Deck building is not my strong suit, but I think that's the point of the channel, is we're all learning. But I just think from the videos I've watched in the past, it's quite complicated in the sense of like, if you don't know what, if you look at a card and you think that's a really cool card, but somebody next to you is looking at it and being like, no, it's rubbish because of this, this, and this, but you're like, oh, I think it's really good. I go off vibes. That looks really cool. Let's go for it. Like, yeah, the people are always like, don't look at synergies when you're building decks because you don't know that you're going to get them. But yeah, I did all right this time round, so maybe it's gone to my head. But yeah, I will try to do some recording at my pre-release event. I don't have a proper camera, so it will be on my phone if I do get the chance to. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And like I say, I'm making no promises for what I will be able to get out. But let us know what you guys have been getting. Let us know what enchantments you're looking for as well. I am looking for basically all of them because they're all so pretty. And just in case I haven't already mentioned and it isn't obvious, Beauty and the Beast is my absolute favourite. So just throwing things around. If I could get a hold of the Beauty and Beast iconic, no words. No words can describe how happy I would be. It's not my favourite iconic of all times or anything like that, but it's Beauty and the Beast and it's an iconic. So you're going to be buzzing anyway to have pulled it. But yeah, I don't feel like the iconics, controversial take, guys, I don't feel like the iconics feel as special as they should for how rare they are. Like the Mickey and the Minnie feel really special. Like you look at them, they both go together, they're beautiful. The artwork was sort of next level. They look special. But for me, since then, the Iconics just haven't felt that much different to an Enchanted. So I know it's got like the text is foiled as well, but I don't feel like there's enough difference between them and an Enchanted. So yeah, I think like for this set round, I think it would have been really cool if the iconic slots went for the team up cards and then the enchanteds were just single characters. I think that would have helped make them feel a bit more special. I loved the Mickey and the Minnie pairings, but they haven't continued that theme with the other iconics going forward. And I think that as well would make them feel a little bit more special. I was very confused that Monsters Inc. especially didn't get an iconic, because Attack of the Vine, it's they're everywhere. And then the playmats as well. So this time round, the champion playmat is the Monsters Inc., but the card is Rapunzel. They are beautiful, don't get me wrong. I will be absolutely buzzing to make top 8 and get the Rapunzel shiny card. Stunning. I'd love to come first and win the playmat, but we'll focus on top 8 for now. But yeah, that feels a little bit weird. I don't know why they've suddenly shifted. I don't know if they're trying to do it where it's like, oh well, you know, Pixar mat, Disney card, maybe. Or I don't know if it's because the playmat has like Mike, Sully, and Boo. But if that was the case, then they could have done like the Sully and Boo playmat with a Mike card. But I don't know. If anybody knows anything more about why the sudden shift, I would love to know. I'm Nebby but yeah, like I say, let us know what you guys have got. Let us know how you guys are getting on with your pre-release events, and yeah, just thank you so much for bearing with us in this crazy time. It's a crazy time for everybody who plays and collects Lorcana. Everything's mental. What's going on? But thank you, and we'll see you next time.